Welcome to Sony's 5-Minute Tech Tips. Today we will talk about how to disassemble a Sony OLED TV. We will show you how to remove and replace key components on the TV stand of an XBR55A1E series television. The Sony OLED TV is configured differently from all of the other LCD TVs you may have worked on. The main components are mounted on the TV stand, while some components are mounted on the back of the glass panel. Place the TV on top of a table or other workspace. First, slide and hold the release lever to the right before pulling out the TV stand. Failure to do so will result in a cracked OLED panel. Refer to the How to Handle Thin LCD TVs Without Cracking the Glass Panel video for details on how to safely remove it from the wall and place it on a flat surface. First, unplug the TV from the wall outlet. To remove the back cover, unscrew all 16 Phillips screws from the back cover of the TV stand. Gently pry the back cover from the 5 clips on the TV stand, starting from the bottom up. Let's start from the top by removing the speaker box assembly. Unscrew the 4 Phillips screws and carefully lift the speaker box from the guide pins. Disconnect the speaker wire connector. Below the speaker box assembly is a G76 power supply unit, or PSU. You will need a magnetic number 2 Phillips screwdriver to remove 2 of the screws on the assembly. If your screwdriver is not magnetic, you can place a small refrigerator magnet near the tip of the screwdriver. Carefully peel back the conductive tape from the left VESA bracket. Unscrew the 2 Phillips screws from the left VESA bracket and remove the bracket from the frame. Unscrew the 2 Phillips screws from the right VESA bracket and remove the bracket from the frame. Disconnect the wire harness located on the top right corner of the TV stand frame. Disconnect the white connector located on the main board CN401 at the bottom right corner of the power supply unit. Disconnect the small white connector located on the main board CN232 at the bottom right corner of the PSU. Using a regular screwdriver will not hold the screw from falling. Use a magnetic Phillips screwdriver to unscrew the 5 screws from the PSU. Gently pull the PSU away from the frame and disconnect the connector CN6101 located on the bottom left corner. Below the G76 power supply unit is the BKA Main Board. Disconnect the 4 connectors from the top left edge of the main board. Slightly tilt the TV forward, enough to remove the bottom plastic cover panel that is attached to the main board. Unscrew the 8 screws from the main board. Remove the Phillips screw holding the tuner module to the frame and disconnect the tuner module from the main board. Remove the main board from the frame. Behind the G76 power supply unit is a heatsink plate. Removing the heatsink plate gives you access to cables connecting the main board to the rest of the components so you can easily replace them. Unscrew the 2 Phillips screws on the right edge of the plate. Lift and peel the heatsink plate away from the frame, being careful not to damage the adhesive layer. Now let's reverse the sequence and install the components we just removed. To install the heatsink plate, insert the 2 tabs on the left edge of the plate into the slots on the frame, being careful not to pinch any wires. Align the screw holes and press the adhesive strip onto the frame. Install the 2 Phillips screws onto the right edge of the plate. To install the BKA Main Board, first move the connectors out of the way. Then position the board behind the top connector wires and align the right edge to the side cover plate on the frame. Insert the tuner module onto the main board. Then install the Phillips screw to mount the tuner module onto the frame. Install the 8 screws onto the main board. Slightly tilt the TV forward enough to attach the bottom plastic cover panel onto the main board, then tilt it back. Install the 4 connectors onto the top left edge of the main board. To install the G76 power supply unit, you will need a magnetic number 2 Phillips screwdriver to install 2 of the screws on the PSU. Reconnect the CN6101 connector on the bottom left corner of the G76 power supply unit. Carefully place the G76 power supply unit onto the frame, being careful not to pinch any wires. Using a magnetic Phillips screwdriver, install the 5 screws onto the G76 power supply unit. Reconnect the wire harness to the connector on the top right corner of the frame. Reconnect the two bottom right connectors, CN401 and CN232, to the main board. Position the right VESA bracket onto the frame and install the two Phillips screws. Be careful not to pinch any wires. Position the left VESA bracket onto the frame and install the two Phillips screws. Press the conductive tape onto the G76 power supply unit. To install the speaker box assembly, reconnect the speaker wire, then position the speaker box over the guide posts and press it into place. Install the 4 Phillips screws onto the guide posts. To install the back cover, gently press the back cover onto the TV stand until all 5 clips lock in place. Then install the 16 Phillips screws onto the back cover of the TV stand. Prepare to mount the TV onto the wall bracket if applicable. Always slide the release lever to the right before folding the TV stand in, or you will crack the OLED panel. See the How to Handle Thin LCD TVs Without Cracking the Glass Panel video for details on how to safely move it from the servicing workspace to the wall. Thank you for watching Sony's 5-Minute Tech Tips.